Going. So imagine being in your last year of high school and getting 100% at a midterm because the school was unable to find teachers for your classes. Now, according to the Toronto Star, that's the reality at a York Catholic high school, one of the Ontario boards struggling with staffing shortages. So do you think that was the right decision? So, Sophie, I'm going to toss that hot potato to you. What do you think?
Why me first, girls?
You're the guest.
So, my daughter, Ella Grace, who's sitting right there.
Hi.
Don't you dare get any ideas. So listen, what I can say is this. So Justin is a former teacher, and I have 3 kids, and all of them are in the public system. And teachers are some of the angels in our society.
Amen. Amen.
And they're also depleted, overworked, underpaid, and we need to value what it means to be a teacher. It's not just teaching, it's a relationship with youth. And for me, it's just so important, and it makes me sad to hear this. I mean, good for the students who are getting it, I'm sure it's just a one-time thing.
It is.
But I think we have to review the structures and also the cultural standards and the love that we bring to teachers' lives and how they should be, living in classrooms where their own nervous systems and their own stressors and their own, mental health is taken seriously because so many are suffering.
I love that you say that. I used to be a teacher, and I used to teach grades 7 and 8, and so on that side, I 100% with everything agree that you said. I will take it from the perspective of a student now for just 2 seconds because, don't want to brag, but I might have graduated high school with a 98% average. Hold on.
Yeah, that's it.
But anyway, the reason why I say that is because I worked so hard. I had supportive parents, very lucky to have supportive parents in an environment that really helped me to grow as a student. So if I was working hard at grade 12 to get that 98%, and then somebody who didn't do as much work got 100%, I'm going to say I'm going to be a little upset.
But maybe we should ask the student. The
thing is that it is, okay, so it's more than just their grades, though. First of all, this is midterm, right? They are going to have to reassess at the end of the term, and presumably the teacher situation has been remedied by then. And they ultimately, even if they get accepted into a post-secondary university, they're going to have to prove themselves while they're there.
Yeah.
So in a way, this is just, and they've printed this in a newspaper, so any university,
they all
know that what happened this year.
Funny.
But I think you raise a really important point. Like Jaya, my son, has already, between September of this year and December, he'd gone through 5 teachers.
Wow.
Yep.
And the disruption to learning was profound, but my heart went out to the teachers, all of them, who were clearly suffering.
100%.
And so I think we need to a society needs to prioritize the education because it matters how students
Absolutely. But you know what? Can we just let the students have this one? Like, I'm telling you, if I walked up to a list and saw my last name and saw 100%, I'd be bouncing off the walls. I'd be like, I'm getting into any university I want. But I also want to tell those students, while you're enjoying this moment, let me tell you something that no one warned me about. No matter how great a student you are in high school, university is hard.
Yeah.
Your balancing of your work life, all of the assignments you're going to be inundated with on a regular basis. Let me tell you, enjoy this moment, because when you go to that post-secondary school, it's not a cakewalk for anybody. But this conversation actually, I think, opens up another thing that I actually had a conversation that you guys were a part of, where my friend Dalton, his son got into a very prestigious HBCU school, which is wonderful. And we were celebrating that. And he said, it's very interesting. His son didn't have to write the SATs. They don't have that anymore. But they didn't also look at just his grades from his last year of high school. They looked at his GPA from grade 9 to grade 12. And in applying for that school, he had to write several essays about why he wanted to go to the school, what he wanted to do with this program, what he saw his future being. And I think we should look at that and say, it's not about that 100%. It doesn't matter what your GPA is. What is your purpose for coming to this school? Because if you can't answer those questions, well, then we already have a problem, regardless of what your GPA is, because we don't know what school you went to. We don't know if you got an easy 100%. So it's something I think that we should look at here and look at the overall student, not just the numbers.
Yeah, I think we're very much obsessed with performance.
Yeah, and numbers, and the numbers. Yeah.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.